The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. The oppressed are allowed once every few years to decide which particular representatives of the oppressing class are to represent and repress them. Surround yourself with people who make you happy, people who make you laugh, who help you when you're in need, people who genuinely care. They are the ones worth keeping in your life. Everyone else is just passing through. The last capitalist we hang shall be the one who sold us the rope. Hegel remarks somewhere that all great, world historical facts and personages occur, as it were, twice. He has forgotten to add, the first time as tragedy, the second as farce. Reason has always existed, but not always in a reasonable form. I am nothing but I must be everything. To be radical is to grasp things by the root. Go on, get out. Last words are for fools who haven't said enough. It is not the consciousness of men that determines their being, but, on the contrary, their social being that determines their consciousness. Religion is the impotence of the human mind to deal with occurrences it cannot understand. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. There is no royal road to science, and only those who do not dread the fatiguing climb of its steep paths have a chance of gaining its luminous summits. If money is the bond binding me to human life, binding society to me, connecting me with nature and man, is not money the bond of all bonds? Can it not dissolve and bind all ties? Is it not, therefore, also the universal agent of separation? Catch a man a fish, and you can sell it to him. Teach a man to fish, and you ruin a wonderful business opportunity. Landlords, like all other men, love to reap where they never sowed. The production of too many useful things results in too many useless people. Experience praises the most happy the one who made the most people happy. Necessity is blind until it becomes conscious. Freedom is the consciousness of necessity. Religion is the sigh of the oppressed creature, the heart of a heartless world, and the soul of soulless conditions. It is the opium of the people. The human being is in the most literal sense a political animal, not merely a gregarious animal, but an animal which can individuate itself only in the midst of society. We should not say that one man's hour is worth another man's hour, but rather that one man during an hour is worth just as much as another man during an hour. Time is everything, man is nothing, he is at the most time's carcass. The philosophers have only interpreted the world in various ways. The point, however, is to change it. While the miser is merely a capitalist gone mad, the capitalist is a rational miser. Capital is money, capital is commodities. By virtue of it being value, it has acquired the occult ability to add value to itself. It brings forth living offspring, or, at the least, lays golden eggs. The only antidote to mental suffering is physical pain. The writer may very well serve a movement of history as its mouthpiece, but he cannot of course create it. The theory of the communists may be summed up in the single sentence: abolition of private property. The ideas of the ruling class are in every epoch the ruling ideas, i.e., the class which is the ruling material force of society, is at the same time its ruling intellectual force. It is absolutely impossible to transcend the laws of nature. What can change in historically different circumstances is only the form in which these laws expose themselves. Men make their own history. In proportion therefore, as the repulsiveness of the work increases, the wage decreases. The education of all children, from the moment that they can get along without a mother's care, shall be in state institutions. Education is free. Freedom of education shall be enjoyed under the condition fixed by law and under the supreme control of the state. Moments are the elements of profit.